Hey folks, it's George Adventure here, and I got Miss Linda, my better half. So we want to talk about some EDC Hanks, handkerchiefs, Hanks, and we've been making them probably a couple years. We're making a lot more, selling more. She makes them, she sews them. I just basically cut them out and mark them so she can sew them. And the sewing task is it's twofold, so it takes a lot of talent, which I don't have to sew. I can sew by hand with leather, but I can't sew with a sewing machine. So we got some templates. We got an 8x8 template we use, and I don't know where I don't think the other one's in there, the 9x9, but this is an 8x8, and it ends up making a 7x7 by the time you fold and cut and sew and all that good stuff. And we buy a lot of different fabric. So, Miss Linda?
We like to go to Hobby Lobby. It's probably one of our favorite things to do. We like to go and walk around Hobby Lobby and look at the different materials and all the colors of threads that they have. And Randy enjoys it as much as I do, picking out all the materials and stuff like this. Like recently we made a Hobby Lobby trip, and we ended up picking up this real pretty fabric here. It's kind of like a real tree fabric, but it's got animals on it. It's got turkey, and I think it has deer.
Part of the
ducks. And
we buy a yard of it, so the yard will have some deer, and it's got the wild turkeys and the ducks.
We actually buy half a yard. We usually buy just a half a yard.
Yeah.
We start with a half a yard just to see what the Hanks are going to look like, and but this one turned out really well. I don't know if you can see the turkeys on it. It's got a male and a female turkey on it, and then there's the duck. I guess that's a duck, right?
Yeah, that's a mallard.
It's really pretty, but we buy
got a gobbler up on the limb, like they're roosting or something.
We buy 100% cotton material, and then for the fronts, and then we finish it with a microfiber, which is the whole purpose behind them is of course EDC, and they're small enough to fold up and for a man to put in his pocket, not be real bulky. And I actually carry one in my pocketbook because I use it mostly to clean my glasses.
This is the new fabric we got, Bigfoot camo. She got it on Amazon.
Yeah,
a little bit more pricier than Hobby Lobby, but we thought it was cool. I like Bigfoot. I don't really believe in him, but I just think it's a neat little myth. So this is the one she made me, and then like I said, it's got the microfiber on the back, and she does all the sewing by hand. I'm gonna put my
No, I don't do it by hand.
I'm not by hand. I'm sorry, by machine.
With a machine. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
Randy is my measurer and my cutter outer, and
I get them ready.
Yeah,
for
he
her
gets
to
them
sew.
ready. He marks them for me, and we've got it down to an art now. It took us a little while to get it all to come together and figure out what size was good and what size was bad. But if you look, you can see the two different sizes here. Like here's the 8x8, right?
Yeah, this is an 8x8.
That's the 8x8, and this is the
that's
the bigger one.
This is a 7x7. This is an 8x8.
Hold them up side by side.
Yeah,
you can see there's a little bit of a difference in the side, so it's a matter of preference.
Yeah.
But even this bigger one still folds up, to a fairly decent pocket size, so it won't. Yeah. It won't, look real big and bulky in your pocket or anything like that. They're all, it's really good, nice quality microfiber on the back. And we have, various colors of the microfiber. And we pretty much customize, anything anybody might want. But I try to, when I'm shopping for the material, I try to pick stuff out, that looks manly, I guess you would say. I don't know, but I am gonna make some girly patterns this time because I was able to find some pink microfiber. So I'm definitely gonna make some of that. But we do the camos, we do the case knife.
This is an 8x8.
We get these are actually like bandanas that we buy from Johnny's Barbecue. They sell the case bandanas.
And this turns out to be
the two different.
There's a 7x7
colors in the case.
When you use this pattern, this is an 8x8 pattern. We got a 9x9, so the 8x8 pattern is your initial cut, but then it ends up being 7x7. Same thing with the 9x9, your initial cut, then it ends up being a 8x8, where this is a 7x7. You know, when we make the different sizes because, you know, everybody's different. Somebody might want a little bigger one, you know, so, and when I carry mine, I just fold it up. I just fold it up like this and slide it in my pocket. And, you know.
Randy picked out this pattern the last time we were at Hobby Lobby. He thought it looked like a barn.
Yeah, it looks like an old barn.
A barn board. He liked that. And then we just kind of play with the different, my machine has like 30 different decorative stitches, and we just kind of play with the edging stickers. None of them are perfect. They're all, you know, all different. Some of them, the corners are not quite as round as they should be. Some of them are squared, but because they're handmade, so they're not going to be, you know, perfect. It's not like we've got a machine spitting them out, but we enjoy it. I mean, we enjoy it from going to Hobby Lobby together and picking out the different materials and picking out the threads, and then we'll come home and, you know, it may be 3 o'clock and we'll be like, hey, you want to make some Hanks? And so we'll just kind of sit down and, you know, start throwing together some Hanks. And before we know it, we've knocked out, you know, 8 or 9, 10 sometimes, just depending on.
It's a good thing to do
But we've got all different kinds of patterns. And
instead of watching TV if it's raining or it's cold.
We enjoy it. Plus, Randy's fixing to set up his, try his hand at his first craft show. We've got a small town craft show that comes up in April of each year, and we're going to set up a table. So we've been trying to kind of stock up on, the Hanks and his leather and different things. And then we're kind of hoping too that maybe at Ellaville we can set up a little table with the Hanks and stuff like this. This is a really cool pattern. Randy and I both fell in love with this one at Hobby Lobby the last time we went. Really pretty, southwesterny looking, you know.
We use black. We usually get black, gray, and we found some blue. We found some yellow.
Yeah, yellow, pink. We found some pink. Here's another one of that other it's like camo, but it's really neat with the animals in it. It's just different.
This one don't have the turkey. It's just got a duck. Mm-hmm. But we got a good bit of the fabric left, so it's got a deer.
This one's been a real good seller. Oh, and we found this color microfiber too that is kind of different. It's real. The microfiber colors are very limited. So we
just have to kind of.
Black will pretty much go with anything. This has been a pretty good seller too, this pattern. And we found some really neat material the last time we were at Hobby Lobby that has like fishing flies on it.
Yeah.
It's really neat. We hadn't made one of those yet, but it's got fishing flies and fishing lures and and then if anybody, like we've made some we had somebody ask us one time if we had any military material, and so Randy and I found some. We found some Marine and we got some Navy, Marine and Army, and
the knife doctor. We sent him a Marine one because
lots of that's
the least we can do for a Marine.
Materials. This right here is more of a duck cotton. It's a little bit thicker than the regular 100% cotton.
That's probably one of my favorite patterns.
This was our very first one we made was out of this material. And but we enjoy doing it, and
so you can take the microfiber side, and you can like clean your knife off. And this is the one I carry. I'm not going to use these, but you can wipe your knife blade off, your knife off, with the microfiber side, or you can do, you can take your glasses off, and it really cleans glasses good.
Well, here's another patriotic. We didn't get a whole lot of the stars on this one, but this has stars and stripes on it. It's a really neat little pattern too. We got several different case materials, but this was our newest, was the camo Bigfoot. Who doesn't like Bigfoot? I think we all to some degree believe in Bigfoot, but this was a and we pick out different threads. Like this one's got orange, this one has the electric green on it, and this one has more of a camo green. And then it's fun. It's just fun to sit down and make them, and then decide what color thread we're going to go with, or just it's fun to see them come together. And it's something Randy and I enjoy doing together. There's not a whole lot Randy and I don't enjoy doing together. I always try to find a little bit of interest in anything that he has going on, and lately he's been finding some interest in my thrifting. He likes to go thrifting with me now. I've turned him into a junker. Yep. Guess you could say, but we're having fun.
So you can
try our hand at a craft show.
You can take the cotton side, and I know, like when Bubba's playing football, he'll come over there, and I have a job and Linda's got a job. Linda,
snaps the football
helmet. Nobody else can do it but her. So my job is to hand him his water, hold his helmet, and then I take this and I've got one of these upstairs that has a little bit of blood stain on them. So the cotton side is good for sweating. When I put them on Etsy, I say the cotton side is good for blood, sweat, and tears.
And they're machine washable.
Yeah, wash them by hand in mild soap and water.
Or you can wash them in the washing machine. They hold up in the washing machine. You don't have to wash them by hand. Yeah. They're machine washable. Yeah. I don't recommend washing them in the machine, and only because the microfiber, you're really not supposed to put chemicals on the microfiber. Yeah. You're supposed, there's a special kind of detergent that you can use for microfiber, but it doesn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt it if you did, because I can't tell you how many Randy's left in his pocket and I've ended up washing, and they hold up really well in the washing. I don't recommend drying them. I recommend just hanging them up to dry. But outside of that, even if you dry them, because I've dried them before too, they still hold up. They're pretty durable.
We've got 4 of them on Etsy, and I just loaded up, including the Bigfoot was the 4th one I loaded up. And there's a case one on there. There's the Red Barn board and a Realtree. We do some Realtree camo. We got a bunch of Realtree camo. Right here, there's some Realtree camo. This is the one that's actually on the.
We've got some really neat plaids. I know a lot of men like plaid stuff, and we've got a bunch of plaids, and we've got a big array of different kind of materials. And every time we go to Hobby Lobby, we end up looking at the material, and we usually end up coming home with some more material. But we only buy a half a yard of material.
So we see how people like it.
But a half a yard will make a pretty good bit of Hanks. So, and then it's just something we enjoy doing. Yeah. So, and it's
the microfiber side, of course, cleaning your glasses, cleaning your knife, your phone screen, your computer screen, your
glasses,
your plastic dash where your gauges are at. You can polish that up or whatever. And like I said, this side's blood, sweat, and tears. I don't blow your nose on it. No, if it's an emergency.
You could,
but
yeah, I guess you could.
Of course, the more you carry them, the better. The softer they get, the better they are.
They're handy.
They're handy to have. It's a good EDC thing. But like I said, we found this Bigfoot material, which I think is pretty dang cool.
Yeah, the only place we could find it was Amazon. And they had several different patterns, but we like that one the best. So
We got the military. We got some in military camo. We got real trail. Can't find the mossy oak. I've been looking for it. We got some black case. We got the different case patterns. We got the red. We got the red case pattern, and we got the black in this. I think we got some more of this.
we do, and we have some white too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
White.
harder to
Yeah.
to sew, but because it's a little bit thinner than the regular these other bandanas that we get.
But we'll just sit here and you know, I'll cut and measure, mark them, and Linda sew them.
we turn us on some background music.
Background music, maybe some wailing
Yeah.
or some AC/DC, who knows.
We usually have our
We usually have Christian
fire
music
going. Our fireplace. I guess
Yeah.
you can't see it, but we
Yeah.
usually have the
We got
fireplace
fire
going.
going here, but
And we
so
just
yeah,
kinda-
it's just a, you know, it's a neat thing, and you know, we're not the only ones that do it. There's quite a few people out there, but you know, if y'all are interested in any of these patterns, you can let me know.
What's your? They're on it.
They're on my
Randy puts them
Etsy.
on his
Yeah.
Etsy. I don't have an Etsy,
No.
but he'll put them on his.
I put
Etsy.
them on EDC Leatherworks, www.com/shop/EDC Leatherworks.
We forgot the Etsy part.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Etsy. It's www.etsy.com/shop/EDC Leatherworks. And you know, and if you don't see, which, you know, I don't have but 4 of them up, but you know, you can let me know what you may be looking for. And you know, we can always,
Yeah, we can do
There's
custom.
so
if there's
much.
something you're looking for, just let us know, and we can
go to
customize.
Hobbit. I mean, there's plaid, there's plain colors, there's pinks, there's
cartoons. We've done some
cartoons,
Avengers. We've done Yoda. We've done Baby Yoda. The Avengers.
There's all kind of stuff you can make them out of. That's what makes it so fun. That's why, you know, I like my Bigfoot. I've got a case one upstairs, and what got us started was, and I'm gonna get off here as we're at 17 minutes. I bought I'm not gonna name the company, but they've been making them a while, and I bought a couple of theirs, and I still got one upstairs. So I thought we could make these. We sat and tried to figure out how to, you know, sew it and all, and Miss Linda's smart, so she figured it out. So I'm just her helper.
Yeah, but before we go, I have to do my what you totin'. I told Randy I have to do my what you totin'. So ladies, let's see what you totin', okay?
Gotta be quick.
Okay, I'll be quick. I'm doing my SD Leatherworks leather sheath from Miss Sarah, my sweet girl Sarah, and I'm carrying my pink mini trapper. It goes with me everywhere I go. That, and you know, my pew as Cornbread would call it. But that's what I'm toting today, and just about every day.
Very good. So we appreciate it. You know, we just wanted to, you know, whether you buy them from us or buy them from somebody else, it's really a good EDC thing to have. It's really good. I mean, I carry the bandanas sometimes, but these are really good to have. So, you know, make good gifts or whatever. So anyway.
And they're fun to make.
So
Yep.
we're gonna get off of here. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all, and appreciate all my subscribers. Y'all be safe out there. Keep your blades sharp.